even people who are arrested for doing drugs, selling drugs, disproportionately, that impacts minority communities. So if you legalize, tax, and regulate drugs, that helps minority communities the most. And if you free every nonviolent drug offender, that helps minority communities the most. Now,
I'm sorry, it's irritating the fuck out of me that he keeps saying minority. Don't use minority. That's lesser than.
How about
don't
BIPOC?
use it.
BIPOC?
Fuck that too. I don't like any of that shit. I don't like any of that shit. I don't like any of that shit. But minorities, that shit is rubbing. Tell me how an Indian is a fucking minority when they have more money than white people. Tell me how a Japanese person is a minority when they have more money than white people. Like, just because you're non-white, yes, you're in, like, your percentage wise, yes, there's fewer of you, but when you're elitist, like regular white people, what the fuck? This is the thing, right? Everybody keeps talking about class, but if y'all really do class policies, you're gonna be upset because you motherfucking people of color are gonna get fucking slaughtered in that shit. Because a lot of you have been fucking pigeonholing yourselves into shit that should have been for poor blacks. And you are some rich fucking foreigners. Not all of you. Man, I see. Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hey, Sam,
no.
Get him, man. Get him the fuck out of here.
John Khaleesi.
My bad. You gotta go ahead, sir.
You motherfuckers want a class war? I'm about to give y'all one. Because we can go. No, because we can go for real. Because, like, we already know what we want and need for reparations. That's a done deal. I can fight that. And fight y'all motherfuckers on this class war too. Because if y'all really want to play this class war shit, we can go. Because nothing you're proposing fixes fucking class. So if you want to keep talking about it, we're going to keep digging and peeling away at it and show that it's not going to help no fucking body. So let's play. I'm here for it.
And
I'm a Gemini, I'm fucking petty.
And that's the thing, though. I've been saying this about these folks for a long time. They're really not. They're just here to get power, right? They see all these people aging out of Congress, and they think they can start scooping up those seats, specifically the Justice Democrats, with a lot of people on the quote unquote left. They just want to be the new bosses. That's all it is. They just want more power, and they're saying whatever they got to say to do to get that power without serving us, right? Because they know if we get lifted up, they got a problem holding this thing together.
Oh, and here's the gag, because we are literally looking at Frankenstein. And the Justice Democrats are his fucking monsters. AOC, that whole thing. This motherfucker's Frankenstein. And the Justice Democrats, Frankenstein's monster. You created that beast. That was birthed from your fucking loins.
Ain't that crazy? He done like real shit. Like he supported, it was like, he supported a whole system, like a whole fucking organization to get progressives, quote unquote, progressives in power. And now he's doing videos. He done put in years of work to get these motherfuckers in power. Now he gotta do videos like, AOC on some bullshit. I remember that type of legwork he was putting in for AOC. Like, real shit. He was putting everything on the line.
Well, like I said, they're his baby. Like I said, they are his monster. He is Frankenstein, and they are Frankenstein's monster. Like, you need to be more focused on dealing with your monster you created than worrying about the niggas.
But again, it's about power, right? Even if he's supposed to be no longer in the power structure of Justice Democrats, but he's still he's a still big part of their media arm, right? So and he 99% of the time he protects them. So this monster that he built was always about power. It wasn't about helping anybody. It was just a path to power, right? If somebody gets helped along the way, great. But it's always a path to power without serving us. That's all it ever was.
I guess. And this is why I know I keep saying it, and I know we do like a political show, but like this shit ain't coming through these fuck ass politicians. It's coming through us organizing ourselves. Once we organize ourselves amongst each other, then we can make them do whatever we want, because they gonna feel the wrath if they don't. But as of right now, if your congressperson where you live doesn't do what you want, how do you punish them? And when I say punish them, I don't mean nothing stupid, motherfuckers. I mean, how do you punish them? As in, how do you get them out of office the next cycle? Not where it takes you years. You got to how do you do that? Through organizing your people. But everybody's sitting here trying to, and when I say organizing your people, I mean, we have to start organizing like where we live. And we have to get people under. Sorry, give me a second, guys. I'm getting frustrated. Okay. No, I'm getting frustrated because I keep listening to this and they keep talking about the identity politics stuff, and you keep talking about we just saw how this plays out, right, with the Justice Democrats, right? They ran on one thing, they get in, they do something totally different. Now you can't, y'all couldn't get AOC out the next go around if you wanted to, and this bitch is now working against you. So my thing is, how do you punish people in the proper way when you're not organized properly? And I don't mean like organized for politics, like you're not even organized amongst yourselves, because what we should be doing is organizing as a people to do a general strike so we can break the financial system and force them to do what they need to do for us as a people. The fact that we have gone into a pandemic and went through a year and gotten less than $3,000 in aid for a whole fucking year and some change, like, we should be punishing our government. And again, like I said, in a smart way, not a way that you're going to run out here and get yourself fucking killed and get all your people killed. No, like a general strike where everybody just stays the fuck home. Don't sign into fucking Zoom. Don't get in your car and fucking drive. But that has to be organized because everybody has to do it at the same time for like a fucking week. That takes massive organization. This little bullshit about, oh, well, we'll just vote again 2024, 2022, 2024, 2024. That has not worked. That has not worked my entire adult life. So what's next, people? Because whatever this is, this ain't it. Sorry, go ahead. I know MG will disagree with me because he still believes. He still believes, but I don't.
No, I mean, I honestly, I think we should do both, right? We should be talking about strikes. We should be talking about.
I'm not upset with both.
We should be talking about alternate paths to power. We should be talking about that. We should be weighing all of our options at this point, especially for us as Black people, right? We've got to weigh all of our options because it's almost the end for us. You know, so I think I don't have any beef with that strategy, but I think on the other side of that is if we can't just leave the political side and just walk away from it without trying to impact it in some way, shape, or form. It's the same thing I tell the folks about HR 40. You know, I tell people in a minute, yeah, HR 40 sucks. It's not what we need. It needs to be edited or it needs to be replaced. But if that's what's going through, you need to try to influence as much as you possibly can, because that's the first thing smoking. That's the bus that's moving. You don't just let that bus go and be late for work or don't get to work.
Like AB 3121, that's what Idios LA did.
Mm-hmm.
That train was leaving the station. They were smart enough to jump on and make sure they were on it.
Yeah, especially when you know you can't stop it. You know what I mean? And you know you don't have the power to stop it. You better try to influence that motherfucker. Or at the end of the day, you get the politics you deserve. All right, anybody else got anything on that?
Hey, Mud, what up, cuz? Where you at, man? Your mother been quiet. What's up, Mud?
Sorry, I'm eating some peanuts. Give me a second.
It's all gravy. Yeah, I think overall, man, I think, yeah, the whole thing is wild to me, right? Because I think a strike should be an option we weigh. You know, we've got to fight. We've got to find a way to fight to break the system, or not to break the system, but to change the system in our favor. Because you're not going to be. It's like the lefties talk about ending capitalism. Yeah, that ain't happening anytime soon, if ever. You know, but if you're going to impact it, you gotta do something.
Sorry, MG. I don't want to cut you off, but remember to get rid of the last economic system, the slaveocracy. We literally fought a war.
Yep, that's true.
But y'all think we overthrowing capitalism tomorrow?
No, none of them believe that shit.
Yeah,
no, that's just a way to tell Black people to shut up forever. Because if they you just want to become the oppressor and be capitalist. No, I just want to live in a nice neighborhood where the police don't shoot my kids and the fuck.